To retire in Cambodia, the Kingdom of Wonder, the Kingdom of Cambodia. How much does it cost? Let's do a basic rundown right now. Okay, so when you arrive in Cambodia, you can get a visa on arrival, and you would need to get a business visa. It's called an ordinary visa, and it costs about $35. Once you've done that, you can go through immigration, and you have 1 month stay in the country. What you do then is you can go to any travel agents. Now, the requirements for getting a retirement visa is that you are over 55 years old. It can be done under 55 years old, but you would need proof that you have retired, written proof. You would need to have a bank account with money inside it, so you're showing that you can support yourself and not rely on any kind of government things like that. And you would need a letter, which the travel agent can do. Now, the visa for 1 year costs $290. You can do it express for an extra $70. So the total would be around about $360. Now, if you're 55 and in no hurry, over 55 in no hurry, just pay the $290. It may take 4 weeks to do. That's fine. But if you're under 55, the travel agent would recommend to do an express, which is $360, and it'll be done within a couple of days. This can be done in Siem Reap here or in Phnom Penh. Okay, so where do you stay? Well, first of all, I would recommend staying in a hotel, and there's loads of hotels you can choose in Phnom Penh here. And it depends on your budget. You can get quite a nice hotel, to be honest, for $10 a day, and it may include breakfast and possibly a small swimming pool. But $15, $20 is going to guarantee you a bit more luxury. Then you want to go and find an apartment. Now, if you're in the city centre, obviously it's going to be more expensive, but if you are in the suburbs, you can get a reasonably nice apartment for $300 to $350. Now, what you need is air conditioning. It's hot. What you've got to have is, I would highly recommend an apartment with a generator, because the power is not as reliable as some of the Western countries, and sometimes the power would cut possibly for the whole day. No electric fan, it can be a nightmare. A generator is a lifesaver. Obviously, it depends on your budget, but the thing is, you can get $300. It comes with Wi-Fi, it comes with cable TV, it comes with bedding, a living room, a kitchen. Some people say you can get cheaper. I'm sure you can. And if you want to have a swimming pool, then the price is actually going to go up maybe to something like $350 to $400. I live in the outskirts of the city, and you can follow the links on my playlist. If you go to my playlist and Siem Reap vlog, you can see my apartment. It's 80 square meters, 1 bedroom, washing machine, very high-speed Wi-Fi, 2 televisions, a generator, security, private parking, and gated. So in total, including the electricity and the water, I pay around about $400 a month. Multiply that per year. That's your accommodation sorted out. Shopping, loads of supermarkets to choose from here in Siem Reap and also in Phnom Penh. Again, I've done videos on this supermarkets on where you can go. There's also the morning markets, or what they like to call here wet markets, where you can buy fresh produce. This is a lot cheaper for vegetables and meat, but you'd have to go early in the morning, where usually the meat is a lot fresher. Mobile phones is another one. You need to get a SIM card, easy to do. I use a company called Cellcard. You can see the picture before or after this little clip here. And for $5 a month, you can get 4G internet, and it usually goes in the city centre about 150 Mbps. It's pretty fast, okay? And you get 8 gigabytes of data for $5. Pretty good. There are different kind of options. If you want internet at home, I would recommend a company called Sinet, S-I-N-E-T. And for about 60 Mbps, you're going to pay about $660 per year. But this is a public IP and it's really fast. So if you want to watch Netflix in 4K or Amazon Prime, which are your two networks here basically, that's what you need to get for good quality TV. If you have the internet, a shared internet in your apartment building, it's usually going to be on a private IP and therefore depends how many people are in the building. So it's not going to be as stable as your own public IP address. Getting around, tuk-tuks are the most common, or something called Passat, and they are pretty cheap. I live about 2 kilometers away from the city centre and I would pay $1.50 to $2. But you can, as a expatriate with a retirement visa, buy a motorbike, and you can get a little Honda Dream 125cc or a Suzuki kind of like automatic motorbike, round about 2,000 American dollars, brand new. But if you have a bigger motorbike, you would need to get a driving license, and that can cause some problems. You can go to a company here in Siem Reap called Consultancy Cambodia. Again, go to my playlist and you can see a little video there. I've used them 1 or 2 times. A little bit expensive, yes, but they get things done efficiently and it's really good. Banking, what do you use? Again, you can see another video on my list and it's called ABA Banking. It's the best bank here and it's supported by the National Bank of Canada, which is really good. You get an ATM card, you can get you get ATM card, debit card, you can even get a credit card. But the credit card, you would need to have a fixed interest account, which it's based on, obviously, because you're a foreigner. So they're not going to give a credit card to someone who's not, unless they have your money in the bank account. But I would sort of recommend ABA Bank here. Really good indeed. So finally, what is the actual cost per month? Okay, so we mentioned, let's say $300 for your apartment. Okay, done. And it includes Wi-Fi, internet, so you don't have to pay for that. Cable TV, don't have to pay for that. Water may be a small supplement, anywhere between $5 to $15, sometimes even free or included. Your general expense, I'm just going to be honest basically, and my general expense is about $100 per week. $50 on, food. I got $20 for my cats. I got $10 for my cigarettes. That leaves me a little bit of extra money for going to the morning market. And I'm a person who doesn't go out very often, but if I do, for a beer or two, you've got an extra $10 there. And talking about beer, you can find some bars that charge you only 50 cents or half a dollar, American dollars. So you can actually get drunk pretty fast and incredibly cheap. So in total, I would say to live in Cambodia, not like a king, but not like a pauper, enjoying air conditioning and not suffering, is going to cost you about $800 per month. Now, work that out how much you pay back in your home country. It's a hot country. It's a developing country. The people are really friendly and really nice. It's an interesting country. You've got so many things to go see and do. And if you have an open mind, you'll have a wonderful time. So, to retire in Cambodia, you could say for a very comfortable life, you're looking at maybe $900, $1,000. And it's very close to Thailand, so you can easily nip over to Bangkok. The flights would only cost you about $130 return, or you can go down to a more exciting place like Pattaya, and it's like so close, and it's so convenient with the airport as well in Phnom Penh and in Siem Reap that they do fly to all the places in Asia. Fantastic. There we go. Have a happy day. I hope it helped. Bye bye for now.